we welcome you to the Raleigh County Convention Center here this morning as we got this third place middle school game here on Video Productions. Hello again, everybody. I'm Maris Lowry with Eric Thomas and Maddie Belcher, and we think we're in for a very entertaining game here. It's 7-13 Shady against 15-6 Park. This will be round 3 between these two teams. Park won both regular season matchups, Maddie and Eric, and they were close games. They were 3 points and 6 points, but will the third time be the charm for Shady, or will Park be able to beat a good team 3 times? We'll find out over the next hour or so, Eric.
Yeah, I think the difference it's going to be like the first game. Whoever adjusts to playing on this bigger court, I think, will come out victorious.
And Maddie, your take of what we're about to see here in this boys' third place game.
Like Eric said, similar to the last game, I think both teams are a good matchup, and I think this is definitely going to be an interesting and good game to watch.
Yeah, and the games that you referred to, the last game was the first game of 4 here this morning and this afternoon here on this middle school championship day here at the Raleigh County Convention Center. The third place girls game was won by Independence. They beat Trap Hill 35-33. So we think we're going to be in for a great game. It's Park 15-6, coached by Cam Shannon, and boy, he brings a lot of energy. And Shady 7-13, coached by Eric Davis. We'll take a break, come back and get you ready. We're about 4 or 5 minutes away from the start of this game. It's Park against Shady coming up next on Video Productions.
When you're repping the blue and gold, staying ready is key.
That's why we hit up Little General Stores, our go-to when the clock is ticking.
At LG, they're hustling to cover your daily needs, fueling you both on and off the court.
From the finest snacks to a team that's always ready to assist, Little General Stores is the ultimate stop.
You can rest easy knowing LG has all your essentials.
Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
Find out more at lgstores.com.
Football season is starting and the all-star lineup of new Kias are here at Friendship Kia of Beckley. We have the playbook to help you score the big win on your new Kia purchase. We make sure you get the best price with almost all of our new cars priced at invoice. And don't forget, we have one of the largest selections of inventory to help find you that perfect ride. We have a roster full of non-commissioned sales staff and an any reason 7-day exchange program. So get off the bench and get a new Kia from your friends at Friendship Kia of Beckley.
We're dealing!
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our New Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, I'm Leanna Burnett, owner of Window World of Beckley. At Window World, we are proud to deliver exterior solutions that are beautiful, affordable, and guaranteed for life. We do things the right way. Honest pricing, no gimmicks, and thousands of satisfied customers. Call Window World of Beckley today at 1-800-NEXT-WINDOW and have your new windows, siding, and doors before winter. Window World of Beckley, family owned,
nationally known. West Virginia Orthotic and Prosthetic Center provides orthotic and prosthetic devices, promoting the highest level of personal and professional patient care. West Virginia O&P has a state-of-the-art fabrication facility where devices are produced, customized, and fitted in-house by our fully certified staff. We are honored to have the opportunity to work with our veteran population, providing them with the highest level of care and support. We are conveniently located in Beckley, just off I-64 at the Brookshire Lane Medical Park. Please call for a free evaluation or contact us online.
And we welcome you back to the Raleigh County Convention Center with Eric Thomas and Maddie Belcher. I'm Maris Lowry, getting you ready for this third place game, the boys game between Shady, 7-13, and Park, 15-6. Shady will be the visiting team on the scoreboard. They'll wear the traveling blue uniforms trimmed in gold. Park wearing the white uniforms. Shady is coached by Eric Davis. They will start this way. It'll be Eli Stevens, Kobe Duncan, Cutter Boggs, Mason Adams, and Jace Bailey, as Shady being introduced now. Shady 7-13. This will be the third meeting between these two teams this year. Park won the previous two, one by 3 and one by 6. Once again, it'll be Stevens, Duncan, Boggs, Adams, and Bailey, the starters for Coach Eric Davis's Shady Middle School team, the Tigers 7-13. Cam Shannon, the head coach of Park, 15-6. And, you know, Eric, you and I have known Cam for a long time outside of basketball. The one thing for sure, he brings a lot of energy.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I think he still has about 10 years of playing in him right now.
You know, during the warm-ups, I thought he was preparing for like a middleweight fight. He was out there bouncing around. I thought he was going to start shadowboxing.
Yeah. You know, I still go back. I actually went back and watched his exuberation in the championship win last year. It's fun to watch.
As Park being introduced, it'll be Cage Burdett, Mason Schroeder, Cooper Phillips, Gavin Milan, and Will Farish. And Will Farish has really played well to work his way into the starting lineup. And of course, Will Farish is the son of our stat guy from football, Chris Farish, and I'm really happy for Chris. And I know Chris is very pleased and very proud of his son Will being able to get into the starting lineup.
Yeah, and you know, and Chris is the best stat man in the business right there. And then Will, knowing Chris, I know Will's a hard worker. He works at his craft, and he has fun. That the main thing in anything, Maris, when you do it, just get out there and have fun.
So, Maddie, I know you're excited and ready. We think we're going to have a very entertaining game here.
Yeah, I do too. I think both teams are a good matchup, and I'm excited to see how this will play out.
So jumping for Shady will be Cutter Boggs, and in the center circle for Park will be Mason Schroeder. And the tip is controlled by Park, the Roadrunners. Beep, beep. And they'll be headed to the basket to our left. You know, Maddie, I have to get that in.
Yeah.
There's a nice drive to the basket and a finish off the glass. A beautiful play that time for Park. That was a great job by Burdett.
A good take, knifing through the defense. Absorbed some contact right there, too, to score the layup.
Yeah, you're right. He had to fight through the contact, get to the rim, and lay it up and in. Here's a three. That's going to be short, and it's out of bounds over to Park.
Once again, what do you think that? Why was that shot short, you think, Maddie?
Well, maybe the spacing, right? Wouldn't you
maybe,
think, Maddie?
Yeah. I think also he wasn't that confident in it. He didn't put his legs into it.
That's right.
Here's Farish with it. Burdett will dial it up for three. That's short, raises the rim. The offensive rebound, we got a foul. And that's a nice play. Getting that offensive rebound is Cooper Phillips. And he'll draw the foul and step up the line, and he'll shoot two. As we watch the replay there.
I didn't see who that was whistled on. Hey, look, this is already – they've already told Coach Cam Shannon, hey, man, there is a coach's box, okay? Can't be past half court.
Well,
here.
You got to tell him it's not made of taffy, right? It doesn't stretch the entire building.
I love it.
Well, I think it's good to have a great, energetic coach like that. Both free throws are missed. And, you know, Maddie, something we saw in the first game, the girls' game we did, and that really hurt both teams, missing free throws, and now Park misses two right there.
Yeah, hopefully, you know, both teams, not just Park, but also Shady, hopefully they both can knock down their free throws because, I mean, we saw in the last game that can be a big part in whether you win or lose.
They double team Schroeder in the post.
Both teams look crisp right now, like, you know, good passes, good cuts.
Yeah, they look like they're ready to get after it. This is the third meeting, as we said. They know each other well. Schroeder from the baseline hits. Nice shot by Schroeder, and Shady throws it away.
The energy, I'm telling you, sometimes your team exudes the energy of the coach, and right now it seems like the players from Park are matching the energy of Cam Shannon right now.
I would agree with that, Maddie. Wouldn't you think? I think Park's got a little extra bounce in her step.
Yeah, I think so.
There's a three straight away. That's short. That three was put up by Milam. Back the other way. Here comes Shady with it.
Big time rebound by Cutter Boggs. The Boggs has some size, some size on both sides of this team with Schroeder and Boggs.
There's a shot from the corner. It doesn't go. That shot was put up by Stevens, and we have a foul on the rebound.
It's going to be whistled on Mason Adams. That'll be his first.
So 2 minutes into the ball game, they play 6-minute quarters in middle school. Park looked like running like a little weave here. Burdett into the lane, they strip him.
Yeah, Cutter Boggs on the, stepped out on the weave.
And Maddie looked like Shady really wanted to slow it down, walking it up. Park now playing man-to-man. There's a drive and a floater into the lane is good. That's a nice looking shot by Eli Stevens, and Shady's on the board. Boy, that was really under control as Stevens, Maddie, able to go down the lane and a little floater knock it down.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good drive, good confidence.
And Burdett is fouled on the drive. Park will inbound on the baseline. Schroeder will put the ball in play. Park won the championship a year ago, now playing here in the third place game is Burdett on the nice drive, and Schroeder's fouled. That was a nice play by Burdett, and he found Schroeder down low.
Yeah, good offensive set right there. Good roll by Schroeder, and kept his hands in shoot position. And he caught that in the shoot, ready to get it up, and that's why it created a free throw opportunity.
So once again, Maddie, the free throws have a lot to be desired. That's Park's third miss as a team from the line. And there'll be a new player into the ball game, McMillan. And, we did one game Park, and he played really well for Park. McMillan coming in as the sixth man. Schroeder makes 1 of 2 as Farish will have a seat.
Yeah, McMillan right on cue gets a steal, but
steal.
I like he needs to watch behind him. But I like his he has some swag to his game. I mean, coming off the bench and I like the way he stays in it because it doesn't matter who starts sometimes.
And I like the way he's got really good hops. Ball's knocked out of bounds off of McMillan, off of his leg. Good defensive play that time by Eli Stevens. So we don't have a lot of scoring, Maddie, but we've had a lot of action.
Yeah, a lot of good defensive plays from both ends.
I'm glad you're with us here on Video Productions. Not quite afternoon yet. You spend your morning, your breakfast, and your lunch with us watching middle school basketball. Great opportunity for these middle school kids to get an opportunity to play on this big floor as Park turns Shady over.
Way to attack.
Nice pass down low to Milam, and Milam can't finish. And then a foul on Park.
Great attack by Burdett. dropped a dime and not able to finish in Park, and that creates a foul situation.
Yeah, Cooper Phillips will commit the foul for Park. Park now, Maddie, will show extended pressure. And that's one thing we saw even in the first game that we did, the girls' game between Independence and Trap Hill, is, you know, making you really go the length of the floor. Because that time, that was a good hard take to the basket by Bailey, and he just missed the shot. Burdette races back the other way. They cut him off.
Yeah, I think Park is – the Roadrunners want to beat, run it today because that's what they're doing. They're getting up and down the court.
But the scoring has really slowed down. Burdette can't find anything free. Here's a 3-ball. And the 3 is good. There's a 3 for Shady. It's in and out, no good. The 3 put up by Bailey. And they battle for the rebound. Shady will have another possession. Get the ball down low, up and in. That's a nice power move that time by Boggs, and he's able to get the bucket and draw the foul.
Yeah, good power dribble and going to the bucket with force is Cutter Boggs. Let's see if he's able to knock down the three-point play.
You know, Maddie, I was going to say, we keep having missed free throws. Somebody's going to have to sit on their toes, right? That's how you said that when you were starting to play, that's how your coach got you to make free throws, right?
Yep.
Sitting on your toes and your pregame meal, celery, right?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Hey, whatever works for you.
I'm telling you, it works.
That was a nice play by Boggs. He does complete the three-point play. And let's see if Park will pull it back out and hold it for the final shot. Maybe not with 37 seconds left in the quarter. Nice drive by Burdette, and it's swatted. But the ball comes to McMillan. He'll shoot, and it's an air ball, and Shady will have perhaps, as their Schroeder commits the foul. I was going to say Shady perhaps will have the final shot here of quarter number 1. Park's putting on the full court pressure, making Shady work to get the ball across the midcourt stripe. Down low and a finish. Nice play that time by Adams. Last shot time for Park here, the final 8 seconds of the quarter. Burdette will launch a 3-ball. Back iron doesn't go. And that's the end of the first quarter. At the end of 1, it's Park 8, Shady 7. We'll be right back with the second quarter coming up next on Video Productions.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us. New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton. Or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us. New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Hi, I'm Leanna Burnett, owner of Window World of Beckley. At Window World, we are proud to deliver exterior solutions that are beautiful, affordable, and guaranteed for life. We do things the right way. Honest pricing, no gimmicks, and thousands of satisfied customers. Call Window World of Beckley today at 1-800-NEXT-WINDOW and have your new windows, siding, and doors before winter. Window World of Beckley, family owned,
nationally known.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Infinity Coal Company. Infinity Coal offers a no premium, no deductible health insurance with a dental and vision coverage. They also offer a company-paid life insurance, prescription drug coverage, and a company-matching 401k plan. Apply for a job with Infinity Coal. You can apply through the Facebook page at United Coal Company, or you can pick up an application at the Guard Shack on Independence Road in Sophia. We are ready to start quarter number 2, and Eric and Maddie, we thought, as expected, a very tight, competitive first quarter, a 1-point lead for Park.
Yeah, both teams have done rather well scoring. I think definitely free throws will probably have, a say in who wins this game.
So Eric, Shady will have first crack at it in the second quarter. Will Ferris checks back into the Park lineup. Shady with an opportunity to get their first lead of the game.
And I think Shady has gone back to a little zone here.
Park, you mean?
I mean Park.
Yeah. And I thought that was effective to start the game by Park playing a zone. And they got they had Bailey trapped in the corner. Bailey throws it off the leg of one of the Park players to keep the possession. Crowd starting to file in. Got a really good crowd here. Almost at the noon hour. Maybe a little over noon or past noon or right at noon. Here's a shot, and for the lead, it's good. A 3-ball by Bailey, and Shady has its first lead of the ball game.
And Shady looks like they're going to go a little matchup zone. Park turns it over.
Yeah, Park turns it over, as you said that on cue, Eric. Here's going to the basket, and Schroeder with a nice rejection. Duncan tried to go in against the bigger Schroeder, and Schroeder put it back where it came from.
Going to see the replay on the 3 as Bailey lines it up and knocks it down.
Right down the chute. So here's Shady to inbound. They get the ball inside. A little short shot won't go. And Schroeder clears the rebound for Park.
Hey, although he missed it, Cutter Boggs did a good job of using his offhand, his left hand, to get the ball up on the rim.
And as you mentioned, Shady back in his zone. Burdett into the lane, and we got a whistle and a foul. So that'll be the first foul on Shady the second quarter, and Park will inbound on the baseline.
That was on Stevens. Eli Stevens picks up one.
There's an open 15-footer, back iron no good. That was a really good look that time by Phillips, and he couldn't get it to go. Here comes Shady with it. Shady with the ball and up 2. They run a pick and roll. Good defense by Park. Burdett comes out of there with a steal.
Shady does a good job of retreating and transition defense and stopping the basketball. Rule number 1.
Stop the ball. Schroeder dials it up from downtown and goes right down the chute.
Man, that was a good-looking shot. Good little lift on his shot. Nice rotation.
And Maddie must have had his celery this morning.
He must have.
Here's a 3-ball for Shady from the corner. That's going to be short. And Park comes out of there with the rebound.
And Park does a good job of recognizing the guard. Nice move.
Spin Burdett, and they will call traveling. It looked like a really good move as he was able to split the defenders, and the official says, not so fast.
And I actually think that was a correct call because once he got between the defenders, he took an extra step.
And he didn't say, Mother, may I?
Yeah.
Or simple Simon Says, right? Park back in that zone again. Shady gets the ball inside. Nice drive and a finish at the basket. That's a brilliant play by Cutter Boggs. And Cam Shannon says, well, he's had enough. He'll call a timeout because he didn't like the way Shady able to get that ball into the post and score. 30-second timeout. While we got a minute, tell you that today's game is brought to you in part by Modley's Plumbing and Heating. Modley's, call 304-253-HELP. And Modley's will be right there to help whatever problem you may have. And of course, Eric and I both have used the services of Modley's, and they've done an outstanding job. Also, today's game brought to you in part by Edward Jones, your financial advisor. You can call Heather Cantley at 304-254-9995. She's my financial advisor, working wonders with me. She can work wonders with you. All right, so Maddie, what do you think so far? It's been a great game. Shady up 1.
So far, it's been a great game to watch. I think both teams have definitely come to play. Both teams are definitely putting, giving the same energy back and forth.
Got to like that last move, Eric. Like you said, Boggs, even though he missed the one before with the offhand, that time able to go right to the rim and finish.
Yeah, Boggs is definitely a polished big. He does a good job, real aggressive, and he's done the one thing that Park hasn't done. He's knocked down his free throw, and Park is 1 of 4 at the free throw line, trailing by 1.
So here's a chance with Park to regain the lead on this possession.
And credit to Shady, this zone is really.
Yeah, that shot's not close.
Yeah.
You could tell when McMillan shot that, it wasn't even going to be close. And great job running the floor once again. It's Boggs with the finish. But you're right, Eric, and I think, Maddie, the zone that Shady's playing looks like it's giving Park a lot of fits.
Yeah, I think so.
It's keeping everything perimeter. They've not been able to work anything inside. That time, Burdett able to drive and score. Nice play by Burdett.
Park's going to extend the pressure.
Shady with a pick and roll, and they got the pick but no roll. And on the turnover, Park with a chance to regain the lead. Will Farish will dial it up for three. Hard break, in and out.
And that's exactly what Farish has to do over there. They're leaving that shot open, be able to take it.
There's a lot of contact, and they
call
call
a jump
ball. Wow. Boggs caught the ball in the low post.
Yeah, that was
a lot of, as we watch the replay here.
Jump ball plus arm.
Yeah, that was, Boggs should have been at the line shooting a pair.
Yeah.
And, we have no skin in the game, and, ladies and gentlemen, these are good officials. We don't count, but you can make your own determination. You can see it on the video. There's a drive by Burdett, and the ball's knocked out of bounds. That's a nice job by Burdett.
Yeah, but that time he was in a little deep. I think he should have shot that one.
Well, when I'm saying nice job, he penetrates
but nice
well.
penetration is you're exactly right.
But I agree with you. I thought he should have maybe, like he did the time before, pull up and
little floater.
little shot there, in the lane. Schroeder for three. That's short, but there's an offensive rebound. The putback is in and a foul. Nice job at that time by Cooper Phillips to get the hoop in the arm.
And we'll see here, good tracking of the ball by Phillips and getting to the free throw line to try to polish off the plus.
Maddie, I remember in your playing days, that corner three, that was always your spot. Phillips cannot polish off the three-point play. Maybe got to give him some celery.
Trending to match the first game. One team shooting free throws good, and the other one not so well.
There's a three put up by Eli Stevens. It doesn't go. Burdett, and they'll get an offensive foul. And, Eric, you had mentioned Shady does a good job getting back in transition
defenses.
And that was a good job by Bailey to get back to take that charge as we watch the replay.
Yeah, clear charge. Caught him on the spin move.
That was a really good charge.
Nice defensive play. Back and forth. We thought this game was going to be tight. Park won both regular season games, but they were both close. They won one as Shady turns it over. They won one game by 3 and one game by 6. So you're talking about a one-possession game and a two-possession game. That's how tight the first two games were, and back and forth we go here this afternoon.
Yeah, and that's why I keep harping on these free throws.
Three ball, heartbreak. That was halfway down. The putback by Phillips doesn't go. But, man, that shot by Burdett, that was halfway down and popped back out on him. Great take right down the lane and a beautiful finish by Bailey.
Yeah, Bailey had a full head of steam and knew where he was going with that.
Shady regains the lead. Eric, when I saw Bailey going down, I bet he's a football player. The way he was going down the center of the floor like that, the way he tacked the rim that time, man.
He had that ball tucked.
Yeah, cradled. He had it cradled like a football. And I noticed no one wearing a white jersey for Park wanting to get in the way, did they? So here's Shady. Let's see if they'll hold it for the final shot of the half. I know teams are very reluctant to do that, but now that they've let the clock go down up under 10. Drive by Bailey, gets to the basket. We got an offensive foul.
Well, right on cue, I think the Park player heard you say nobody wanted to get in front of that freight train, and they take one. A good take here. Roll this basketball if you're Park. And since Shady's not putting any token pressure, I'll extend the defense and make them have to dribble.
And Shady's not going to let him do that as Burdett picks it up. Braylon Davis in the game for Shady. Burdett's going to shoot a half-court shot. Count it if it goes. It comes up short, and at the break, Shady will take a 1-point lead to the locker room. It's 16-15 Shady. We'll take our first halftime break. We'll come back, recap, go inside the numbers, have Maddie's Corner, and we'll do it on the flip side coming up next on Video Productions.
Grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our New Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
I'll tell you what, and we welcome you back to the Raleigh County Convention Center as we recap this first half. A 1-point lead by Shady, 16-15, and recapping the first half is brought to you by Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel locations in Beckley and Princeton. Love me some pig. Cracker Barrel, the old country store, and also the recap brought to you by Leisure Lanes, Johnstown Road in Beckley. Check out Leisure Lanes every Friday and Saturday night for futuristic bowling from 10 o'clock to midnight. You can call Leisure Lanes at 304-253-7328 to reserve your lane today. Still, they have lanes available for tonight. Well, tight game back and forth. Park got off to a 5-2 lead. They led by 1 at the end of the quarter. They led 8-7. Back and forth they went. Shady hit a 3 to take its first lead at 10-8, and then it was back and forth, and Shady with a 1-point lead at the break, 16-15. We're going to take a break. When we come back, Eric will go inside the numbers, and we'll have Maddie's Corner, and we'll do that when we come back here on Video Productions.
Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
This game is sponsored by Brian Helton. Brian is running to represent you in the state senate. Brian is the conservative choice for Raleigh, Wyoming, and Fayette counties. He is pro-life and supports our Second Amendment rights. Brian Helton will work hard to make it happen. Paid for by Helton for West Virginia. Kayla Kessinger, Treasurer.
Compliance helped me lose 50 pounds by freeing up tasks like payroll, HR, and bookkeeping. I'm now free to do what I want.
With Compliance, you can do what you want to do. Compliance, we've got your back office.
Dunkin' is here with your holiday helpers. Peppermint mocha and toasted white chocolate signature lattes. A touch of delicious holiday magic to help you seize the season. Sip through the holidays with signature lattes at Dunkin'. America runs on Dunkin'.
Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia high school athletics and our area student athletes. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, with 2 locations for your convenience, 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley and 8762 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia's student athletes. A winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
Welcome back to the Raleigh County Convention Center. At the break, Shady leads Park by 1, 16-15. We're going to go inside the numbers of the first half. And inside the numbers are brought to you by Indoor Air. Indoor Air is a proud sponsor of Raleigh County sports. For all your heating and cooling needs, you're a man, a dealer. Call Indoor Air at 304-890-2212. So, Eric, you have the numbers of the first half.
Yeah, Shady's being led by Cutter Boggs. He has 7 points and done a really good job in the post to lead the way. He's has 3 twos and 1 of 1 at the free throw line. Jace Bailey has knocked down a long ball and 1 2-pointer for 5. And rounding out the scoring is Eli Stevens for Shady with 2. Leading the way for Park is Mason Schroeder. He has a long ball, a 3, and a 2, and he's 1 of 2 at the free throw line. And that's really been where Park is losing the game, is at the free throw line. Cooper Phillips has 5, and Gage Burdett 4 for the Park Roadrunners.
And you're so right, Eric, because you look, Park had a 1-point lead at the end of the quarter, and now Shady a 1-point lead here at the break. And the way this game's looking, no one has really been able to open up any kind of lead. And if you think you can get up to a 4, 5, 6-point lead, that'd be a big lead in this game, and it may come down to free throws. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll go into Maddie's corner, and we'll get Maddie's take of the first half. Shady leads by 1, 16-15. We'll be right back here on Video Productions.
Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
At Access Health, we believe there's a difference between care and caring. We know you by name, and our 26 locations keep you healthy so that you can do the things that truly matter.
We won't raise your rates just because of an accident. Sure, everyone thinks they're a good driver. But when an accident happens, with Allstate, you don't have to worry, even if it's your fault. It's called accident forgiveness, and it starts the day you sign up. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Northside, where everybody rides. Northside Chevrolet Buick GMC Rad 19 in Summersville on Northside Drive. Brand new professional grade GMCs for less, including ready for work heavy duties, Chevy Silverados, Equinox, and more at Northside. A new generation of luxury is here. Experience the new Buick at Northside Chevrolet Buick GMC Rad 19 in Summersville. Browse our enormous inventory now at northsidewv.net.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
As a former college football player, I realized that sports-related injuries can happen real fast. Hello, I'm Dr. Gross. If your child or grandchild is dealing with sports-related injuries, or maybe you're dealing with something that just won't go away, call me today and I can help you get back on the playing field. To better serve you, see us at one of our 3 locations in Beckley, Whipple, and Sophia at the numbers listed below. So take care of yourself. You deserve it.
Every bite better with Pepsi.
Welcome you back to the Raleigh County Convention Center. Moments away from starting the second half. Shady with a 1-point lead, 16-15. Before we start the second half, we got to get the take of Maddie in Maddie's corner of the first half. So, Maddie, your take of what was a very entertaining first half.
Well, first off, both teams have played rather well. Like you said earlier, there hasn't been much scoring, but I think both teams have really performed on the defensive end and, stopping the ball from getting to the basket. If the score stays this close, like you said, at the end of the first quarter, Park was up by 1. At the end of the second quarter, Shady's up by 1. I think free throws will definitely play a big part in who wins this game. And that's important for Park because so far they've only been 1-4, and, that could be the make or break for them winning.
Yeah, the biggest lead for Park was 4 points, 8-4 in the first quarter. The biggest lead for Shady was 3 points, 14-11 in the second quarter. and a 1-point lead. And I think, and Eric, I think you would agree with Maddie and I think the game's going to be tight coming all the way down the stretch.
Yeah, it's going to be a game of runs, but whoever can really answer the bell when the other team takes the lead and shows the most poise down the stretch will win this game.
So we're ready to go for the second half. Shady with a 1-point lead, 16-15. This is the third-place game on the boys' side. We already had the third-place game on the girls' side, and that was a very exciting, entertaining game in which Independence beat Trap Hill by 2 points, 35-33. So if it trends all day the way the first game was, Maddie and Eric, we should have thrillers the entire day.
And that's the way it should be. When it comes down to tournament time, this is the last game of the year, and all teams want to go out on the winning note.
Yeah, I think definitely all the teams today have come, prepared to play and prepared to win.
They've all had their pregame meal, their celery, and they're ready to go, aren't they, Maddie?
Maybe. Hopefully they had celery.
Yep. All right, so Shady will have first crack at it here in the second half. They have the first possession. They're ready to put the ball in play. Got a nice crowd as the crowd continues to file in. Cold outside, but nice and warm here inside the building. So here's Shady with the first possession of the second half. They get the ball inside. Nice power move, the shot's up and in. That's a beautiful job by Boggs, and he had great low post position and able to finish.
Yeah, great finish, but great pass and recognition by Jace Bailey because he could have taken the open three but chose to get it down in the post.
So here's Park with their first opportunity with the ball in the second half. Farish will dial up a three and hit. Will Farish will ring the bell from downtown, right down the chute.
And I think that might have been a halftime adjustment for Park because I thought Farish had passed up on 2 or 3 open looks.
There's a nice take, sorry about that, Eric, nice take by Adams as he'll draw the foul. But I think you're right. I think there were, as we watched this last 3 ball by Will Farish, a splashdown. But you're right, I thought there were a couple of shots that he passed up in that first half.
And that will open up the flow of the offense now because you're going to have to pay attention to the shooter, and then a cutter can get to the rim.
And here is Adams making the free throw, and Shady's regained the lead. Maddie, it looked like Shady had a little momentum, but that 3 ball by Park got it tied, and now Shady back in front. But once again, another missed free throw, 1 of 2 made, and the lead remains at 1 for Shady.
Now you see the aggression by Shady on the wing overplaying Farish.
And that time, Farish able to sneak in and get that rebound on the weak side and keep the possession alive for Park. Yeah, you knock one down and the people will realize that they got to get out on you. Right.
You have to pay attention.
Burdett on a drive into the lane. Here's a 3 on its way. Good. No, actually, it's a 2 ball. I beg your pardon. The foot was on the line for Phillips, but Park regains the lead as Cooper Phillips knocks it down.
Yeah, if he just had like that half step back, it would have been a 3. That's why it's important to know where you're at on the court because, ultimately it's the same shot, but one's a 2, one's a 3.
Right, if you just back up a little more.
It's the same shot.
Yeah.
A lot of coaches will say that's a wasted shot.
Yeah.
When you're that close to the line.
Shady trying to execute a pick and roll, and I'll tell you, Boggs has been good going to the basket.
And Shady, they do a good job on the high ball, slipping the high ball screen. And Boggs is real athletic enough to really get out and dive and repost.
We talked about the 2 teams in the first game, how we thought the record would be better. When I look at Shady, I like, how are they only 7-13? I mean, how would they have lost as many games as they have? And nice hustle play by
Will
Farish. Yes. Park is 15-6. But, Shady is playing much better than the 7-13 record would show.
They are. I mean, but that's a testament to the coaching, too, because you might have lost some games early on, and all these teams, as Shady drains a 3.
By Duncan, a 3 ball, and Shady regains the lead right down the chute.
And to finish my statement, but all these teams, Park definitely looks better than they have since when we broadcast that first
back
game.
In December, yes. Here's Farish for three. It's a little strong. Offensive rebound by Park. They'll keep it alive. Burdett will dial it up for three, and that's a little strong as well. And Bailey had it, tied up, ball still loose. Good hustle. Nice job by Bailey to keep the possession for Shady. And
it's going to be a travel.
Yes, a double dribble, but you're right. Yep. It could have been travel or double dribble.
Yeah, but the defense was good by, I guess that was Burdett, Maris, that really cut the baseline off.
Burdett into the lane, tried to force it down low to Milam, and Park turns it over. Little helter-skelter here the last about 30 seconds or so.
It's picked up a lot of foul right there.
Burdett's close to getting a foul. Nice move. That's a three is off by Stevens, and Cooper will clear the rebound.
I thought that
Cooper
was
Phillips.
going. That looked good, didn't it?
So Park can tie it with the two, regain the lead with the three. Farish will dial it up from three and hit, and Park's back in front as Will Farish delivers a three ball.
And Will Farish coming up big in this third quarter with this 6-point, 2 deep threes.
And we got a timeout on the floor, timeout Shady. It'll be a 30-second timeout. Or now they say it's a full timeout, so we'll take it with them. Be right back. Got a good one here. 1-point lead for Park, 2:07 for the third here on Video Productions.
Dependability isn't a piece of hardware. It's peace of mind. It's the confidence you get from knowing that every time you get behind the wheel, you're in a vehicle that's capable and reliable. Dependability isn't driving just any brand. It's driving the #1 most dependable mass market brand 3 years in a row by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Grab the one thing that everyone's loving, and as it happens, they come by the dozen. Everybody loves it, and everybody knows it. Everybody loves a donut.
Every bite, better with Pepsi.
And we welcome you back to the Raleigh County Convention Center. We've got the crowd continuing to file in, a really nice crowd on hand here this afternoon, Maddie and Eric. And what a game they have been treated to right now. It's a 1-point lead for Park as Will Farish just drained that three ball, and Park has regained the lead. So here's Shady with an opportunity to get the lead back. New player into the game, Braylon Davis, and he's got the ball now for Shady. He played sparingly in that first half. And the ball's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Shady.
The defensive intensity looks like it's picked up for Park. I think that's on the heels of 2 big threes by Will Farish. You know, offense gives you a lot more energy on defense. That was close to a double dribble.
Yeah, of course. Boggs might be one of the guys they want to get the ball to into the paint. There's a lot of contact. That shot's up and in, and a foul is Adams able to finish. You know, Shady's got 2 bigs in Adams and Boggs, and Adams, as we watched the replay, able to take that ball and draw the foul and get the basket and regain the lead for Shady.
Yeah, and Gavin Malum picks up the foul and chance to polish off a 3-point play.
And he does just that. And, you know, when this game has been tight from the very beginning, and it's going to continue to be tight, free throws, Maddie, we talked about it, are so important.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so far, I think Shady, you might have the same thing.
Yeah, Shady is, I'll let you give it, though. Shady's 3 of 4, and Park's 1 of 5.
Yeah.
So Shady's a little better from the line than Park has been.
I mean, it's only a 2-point lead, so that definitely could have changed the score.
Shady back in the zone. Here's Burdett shooting over it. He draws the foul, and it'll be a 2-shot opportunity for Burdett. And Burdett will get the line with an opportunity to tie the game for Park.
Yeah, I think Cutter Boggs may have gotten a piece of the arm on the follow-through as we saw it there. Definitely a foul. But this is where Park has struggled.
Burdett at the line, and that was in and out. You know, when the ball left his hand, it looked like it was going to be good, and the ball got halfway down and then popped back out on him.
Yeah, just like making them is contagious, missing them is contagious too.
And he missed them both and had a chance to tie. So here's Shady. Shady's biggest lead was by 3 in the first half. They led 14-11. They have an opportunity to go up by 4 or even 5 here on this possession. And here's a 3, and that's going to be short in front of the rim. You can tell that was short when it left Duncan's hand. Park with an opportunity to tie, regain the lead. Farish dialing up from 3. It's going to be short. Bailey with the rebound, and he's fouled as he clears the rebound for Shady.
Yeah, Cooper Phillips all over the back.
But you know, Eric and Maddie, I think you both would agree. I think Cam Shannon can live with that shot. That was a good look and a good shot for Farish.
Yeah, they actually ran the play right there. That was a pin down. It was a down screen to get Will that shot. That was a good play. Just, hey, shoot it again, Farish, if you're open.
Yeah, he's made a couple of threes.
He shot 4. He's 2 of 4. You know,
Yeah.
a coach will take that.
Yeah, you'll take 50% from downtown
Yes.
anytime. And the ball is knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Shady. Final 46 seconds for the third. But every possession seems big because no team has really been able to get any separation. Shot from the corner for 3. It's going to be short. Battle for the loose ball down on the floor. Shady able to get it and reset their offense. Bailey on the move. Now perhaps Shady will hold it for the final shot of the third.
I'm a little surprised. I don't know if it's been the adjustment, but as Park picks up the foul.
Yeah, that was clearly a foul on
But
Burdett.
they've never been able to really, Shady, that being Shady, has not got Boggs involved since the first dive to the basket. He's not seen the basketball in this quarter.
And he saw it that time, and he's got his pocket picked, and here comes Burdett racing down the floor for Park. Burdett into the lane and throws it away. And that's how the third quarter is going to end. So at the end of 3, Shady add 1 point to their lead. They had a 1-point halftime lead. It's a 2-point lead going to the fourth quarter. It's Shady 25, Park 23. Back with the fourth quarter coming up next here on Video Productions.
Take care of this by the end of the day.
Sure, I'll take care of that. Done.
It's that easy with compliance. Compliance, we've got your back office.
Northside, where everybody rides. Northside Chevrolet Buick GMC Route 19 in Summersville on Northside Drive. Brand new professional grade GMCs for less, including ready for work heavy duties, Chevy Silverados, Equinox, and more at Northside. A new generation of luxury is here. Experience the new Buick at Northside Chevrolet Buick GMC Route 19 in Summersville. Browse our enormous inventory now at northsidewv.net.
This game is sponsored by Brian Hilton. Brian is running to represent you in the state senate. Brian is the conservative choice for Raleigh, Wyoming, and Fayette counties. He is pro-life and supports our Second Amendment rights. Brian Hilton will work hard to make it happen. Paid for by Hilton for West Virginia. Kayla Kessinger, Treasurer.
This afternoon's game is brought to you in part by Infinity Coal Company. Infinity Coal, you can apply for a job as you can go online to the Facebook page at United Coal Company, or you can pick up an application at the Guard Shack located on Independence Road in Sophia, West Virginia. Well, Maddie and Eric, going to the fourth quarter, it's been tight. 2-point lead for Shady. Park will have first crack at it. Here's Burdett. McMillan with 3, and it goes. McMillan will knock down the 3. Kyle McMillan, and Park now regains the lead.
And a big insertion as Shady regains the lead back as
Duncan dials it up from downtown. So just like that, Park hits a 3 with McMillan, and then Duncan, as you mentioned, Eric, answers back.
Will Farish almost had an open look.
He's got an open look now for 3. It's a little strong. Battle for the rebound. It's out of bounds over to Shady.
I'll take that shot every time.
Yeah.
The spacing on the first look that I was about to say, he had his own player got in his way.
So now Park will extend the pressure. So back and forth we went. Park's biggest lead was been 4. That was way back in the first quarter. Boggs down low with the finish. Boggs has been good around the basket. And this right here gives Shady their biggest lead of the game at 4.
And that's 11 points for Boggs. You know, limited touches, but he does a great job of whenever he gets the ball, he's real effective.
Yeah, you're right. He's got a nice soft touch around the rim.
Personally, my offense would run through him.
Will Farish from the corner. Got it. A
big
splash
shot,
down.
Big shot Farish is what I'm going to call him.
Right down the chute. That's his third 3-ball of the game. Shady back at it for 3. That's short. Rebound. We got a foul on Shady.
See, that's today's basketball, don't you think, Maddie? I mean, you're kind of a today's player. The 3 right there, I mean,
you didn't really need that shot.
It
was a quick shot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Only person I say takes that shot is Steph Curry.
Well, you know, it's like this. If it goes in, it's a good shot. If it doesn't go in, then it's not, right? And that's going to be a foul on Park. But I'm with Eric. In the ramifications of how you play basketball, especially in the game, you got to know time, score, all of that.
Yes.
I don't think Shady really needed that.
Possessed the basketball right there. I mean, you had a chance to run your offense. I'm setting up and going to the big guy, Boggs, down low.
Shady with the ball and up 1. 2 minutes into the fourth quarter.
Watch how good see how good Cutter Boggs sets that high ball screen and really dives and rolls to the basket.
Bailey, a good hard drive to the basket and a lot of contact, and they'll say just out of bounds to Shady. The Shady coaches were saying thought he was fouled. Shady to inbound. There's Boggs. He lost the ball, and he turned it over. So Park with a chance to regain the lead.
Well, this is the third possession for Park to try to take the lead.
Will Farish open in that corner. Burdett.
Yep.
As Farish was sliding down where he had been.
Exactly.
And then Burdett throws it away.
Farish made the good play. If you know, anytime the ball was driven, he was sliding to the next open spot, which was the corner.
And that's where he hit his last 3-ball.
Yes.
That was Maddie's favorite spot on the floor.
Oh, this could be a open layup here.
Yep, Burdett lays it in, and Parks regained the lead. So Park on a 5-0 run, and Shady wants a 30-second timeout.
Well, this game is going to come down to the wire like we expected, Maddie.
Yep.
So while we got a minute, I want to tell you that this afternoon's game is brought to you in part by Indoor Air. Indoor Air is a proud sponsor of Raleigh County Sports. Indoor Air is your Amana dealer. For all your heating and cooling needs, you can call them at 304-890-2212. Also, the game this afternoon brought to you in part by Edward Jones Financial Advisors. Heather Cantley is my financial advisor, and she can be your financial advisor as well. You can dial her up at 304-254-9995. Well, you know, Maddie and Eric, a 1-point game over the next 3:23. A lot of twists and turns still left to go in this game.
Yeah, I think definitely both teams have done well in, they've done well on defense and they've done well in getting little shots. But, coming down to the end of the fourth quarter, I think it's, which team can't throw it away. Both teams have kind of, they've had their spots where they've thrown the ball out of bounds or had a bad pass. I think definitely just holding on to the ball and, running an offense, running a play and not throwing it away is what's going to win it.
And also key, Eric, free throws always are key coming down the stretch.
And Maddie is spot on because in my head as she was speaking, value possessions. Right now you have to value the basketball, each possession like it's your last possession.
Well, Park currently on a 5-0 run from down 4 to up 1. And here's Shady trying to regain the lead with this possession. Trying to get Boggs as he sets a screen, and they're going to say maybe, nope. I thought they were going to say an illegal screen. I didn't see that, and they'll call overhand.
I saw what happened on the pick when Boggs was going to set the pick. He was ready to roll and stopped, and I think they were going to pass it to him, and he kind of hesitated, and it was, a carry.
So on the turnover, Park possesses the ball and up 1. They're currently on a 5-0 run. Farish has had a lot to do with that. He's hit 3 big threes. And he thought about it there. You can see how fast they close out on him now because they know as McMillan will dial it up for three and hit.
You know, as bad as McMillan shot that first three when he was inserted in the game in the first quarter, those looked like Maddie knocking them down for the girls' team at Beckley.
So right now, Park's on an 8-0 run. Here's a deep three, doesn't go, and McMillan runs it down.
Now see right here, if you're Park, pull it out. Look, and the coach is saying that. Run offense. There you go.
Yep, Coach Cam Shannon telling him that, yeah.
Sorry, man, that's just good coaching to me right here.
Yeah, so
play like you have the ball, like the lead.
Park was down 4, and now they're up 4. Now Coach Cam Shannon wants a timeout. Park on an 8-0 run right now. A full timeout with 2:03 left in the game. 4-point lead for Park, and it's a full timeout, so we'll take it with them. Be right back here on Video Productions.
General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. You keep us going. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Leanna Burnett, owner of Window World of Beckley. At Window World, we are proud to deliver exterior solutions that are beautiful, affordable, and guaranteed for life. We do things the right way. Honest pricing, no gimmicks, and thousands of satisfied customers. Call Window World of Beckley today at 1-800-NEXT-WINDOW and have your new windows, siding, and doors before winter. Window World of Beckley, family owned,
nationally known.
Well, it's hard to eat and to the Raleigh County Convention Center. I'm Maris Lowry with Maddie Belger, Eric Thomas, heavy hitter Mr. Nick Eskins, producing and directing. The brains of the outfit, Faith Alexander on camera, doing a fabulous job here this afternoon. So Park right now, Maddie and Eric, currently on an 8-0 run. They were down 4 just a minute ago, 30-26. Now they're up 4, 34-30.
Yeah, Park has definitely hit some, big shots, especially the 2 threes from McMillan. I think that's definitely setting a new tone for them in the last bit of this quarter.
So now they're going to take the ball out, side out right there in front of the Park bench. So get to Burdett. And Eric, I think if you're Park here, you maybe just want to run clock here. Burdett's going to attack the basket. Nice shovel pass inside to Schroeder. And the approval of their coach, Cam Shannon, as he jumped about 10 feet on that basket. And it's a 10-0 Park run right now.
I think that's exactly what was drawn up in the huddle. You guessing?
Yeah.
And you know what? There's nothing, I think, more satisfying, Maddie, and you can attest to this, when a coach draws up a play in the huddle and you come out and you execute it as perfect as Park did there. I know, like when you played for Beckley and Coach Neighbors would draw up a play and you girls would execute it to perfection, that really puts a smile on Coach's face.
Yeah, because most of the time, well, they know what they're talking about. The coaches know what they're talking about.
So now Shady's got to go quick, and there's a foul on Park.
Yeah, I think right now this is smart by Shady going to Cutter Boggs. But I think that we need to make a switch if Park, not we, but Park needs to make a switch. They've been great with Schroeder out front on that defense. He needs to get on Cutter Boggs.
And there's Will Farish making a nice defensive play. The possession arrow will keep it with Shady, though. But what it does on the next tie up, it gives the ball back to Park, so Farish able to kind of sneak in. They didn't see him, and he came from the weak side to tie up the Shady ball handler. But if you're Shady, you got to make sure you get a good shot. You want to go quick. They get the ball inside the Boggs. They collapse on him. He goes up over 3 players, puts it up. It doesn't go, but he draws the foul. That's a tremendous effort and play by Boggs.
Yeah, and I think it's not too little too late yet, but I would have ran my offense a lot sooner through Boggs. He's a mismatch down low.
And we talk about no matter what Boggs does here, Park's going to have to make some free throws to seal the deal.
Yes, and Shady's 3 of 4 from the free throw line.
And Boggs misses a free throw. And, anytime you miss, it really hurts you, Maddie, but especially when you're behind and you miss.
Right.
Park is currently on a 10-0 run. And Boggs has missed the first of 2. And If he can hit this, that will stop a 10-0 run and try to cut the lead to 5. The free throw is no good. He missed them both. And now if you're Shady, you got to think about fouling. If you're Park, you got a 6-point lead in the ball. You just want to run clock here. And a timeout by Cam Shannon of Park with 1:07 left here in regulation. Coming up next, we'll have a rematch. Well, not really a rematch. It's I should say a girls game between these same two schools. For the girls championship, it'll be Park against Shady. And then, of course, the final game of the day, the boys championship game, will be Trap Hill and Independence. And I guess what I'm saying is it's kind of odd that we've had boys and girls, the same two teams playing each other, boys and girls here today.
Yeah, it makes for a good crowd and good following, you know, when you have, you know, 4 schools playing one another.
So we've got 1:07 remaining in regulation. It's a 6-point lead for Park, 36-30. Park will inbound the ball. And I think you're to the point here where if you're Shady, you've only committed 1 team foul. You got to foul 4 times to get Park to the line.
Right.
So Park will inbound the ball side out to our right. Park led 8-7 at the quarter. Shady led 16-15 at the break. Shady led 25-23 coming into this 4th quarter. And at one point, Shady had a 4-point lead at 30-26. And Park has scored 10 in a row to go up 36-30. Coming up on the final minute of regulation, Shady's going to have to foul. And there's the first of what needs to be now. That's the second foul. So they got to foul 3 more times, Maddie.
I tell you, Park needs to watch something on. You don't need a foul on a high ball screen. That was almost the case for Park.
Schroeder to put the ball in play. Milam comes and gets it, and they're fouling immediately. And that's the smart play for Shea. You don't get the steal, you got to foul immediately. Because what we've seen from the line, that's what you got to do. You got to get Park to the line. And Burdett has it, and they can't catch up to him to foul him. And now there comes the foul. So that's the 4th foul. So they got to foul 1 more time to get Park to the free throw line. But you
able to run a lot of seconds off those, 17 seconds?
Yeah. You got to go for the steal first. The ball comes into Milam, Schroeder. If you're Park, you want to get the ball in the hands of your best free throw shooters. Shady's got a foul.
They have a hard time catching Burdett.
Yeah, Burdett running a lot of clock, and now they finally get him, and Burdett will go to the line and shoot a pair. So, you know, with 39 seconds left, and I think you'd agree, Eric and Maddie, I think Park and almost Burdett, he can probably put the game away if he can make both of these.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think 1 of 2 even will, but both of them definitely a nail in the coffin.
So Burdett at the line. The first free throw is good. And that makes it a 7-point advantage, and Park is right now on an 11-0 run. They were down 30-26.
A 11-0 run fueled by Farish.
And it's a now 12-0 run, and that might do it as both free throws made by Burdett. Shady wants a timeout. 39 seconds remaining here in the ball game, and it's a 30-second timeout. And we'll tell you that the game here this afternoon brought to you in part by Cracker Barrel. In fact, I start talking about Cracker Barrel, I'm going to get hungry. Got to have me some pig. I wonder if I can call Cracker Barrel and they can deliver some pig right here at courtside. What do you think about that, Maddie?
Maybe.
You know what? Celery might be for another time for the pregame meal, but I think right now, I think I'm due for some pig.
Cracker Barrel's the good after game.
There you go. There you go. Well, all right, Eric, coming down the final 39 seconds. If you're Shady, you're going to have to go real quick.
Going to have to go quick, and look for Park probably to get some token pressure and not let them comfortably get in their offensive set.
So this will get us through halfway through the day. The remaining 2 games will be the championship games of the Raleigh County Middle School. What a great event it is. Our 2nd year here on Video Productions, able to call it. And the championship game in the girls division will be these same 2 schools, Park and Shady, and then we'll close things out at the boys game at 2:30 between Trap Hill and Independence, and that was also the girls' 3rd place game. It'll be the boys' championship game. So 39 seconds left in the game. Shady's going to have to go quick. Park right now is on a 12-0 run. Bailey will shoot a three. It doesn't go. Offensive rebound, putback is good by Adams. Mason Adams on the putback, and that stops a 12-0 run and cuts the lead to 6. And free throws, there's a foul on Shady. Will walk the length of the floor, and Park will get to the line. So it'll be Burdett, and he just came from the line and where he made his last 2 attempts, Maddie. So you got to feel after you made 2, you got to feel even more confident going back up there, right?
Right.
Free throw is good. I didn't jinx him.
No, you didn't.
And we're going to have a substitution or a timeout.
A timeout full.
So it's going to be a full timeout, as Eric told you, and we will take it with him. Be right back here on Video Productions.
Dependability isn't a piece of hardware. It's peace of mind. It's the confidence you get from knowing that every time you get behind the wheel, you're in a vehicle that's capable and reliable. Dependability isn't driving just any brand. It's driving the #1 most dependable mass market brand 3 years in a row by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Grab the one thing that everyone's loving, and as it happens, they come by the dozen. Everybody loves it, and everybody knows it. Everybody loves a donut.
Every bite better with Pepsi.
And we welcome you back to the Raleigh County Convention Center with Eric Thomas and Maddie Belcher. I'm Maris Lowry. The heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, producing and directing. Faith Alexander on camera. Final 27.6 seconds remaining here in the game, and Park trying to hold off Shady. The lead is 7, and Burdett made the first of 2 free throws. And second free throw on its way, and it's good. He made them both, and the lead back to 8. Final 27.6 left in the game. Shady's got to go quick. There's a 15-footer by Boggs. It won't go. Tipped around once, twice. And a batting for the ball. Parks comes out of there with it. There's a foul. And Burdett will go back to the free throw line with 8.5 left in the game. And Parks pretty much salted away. So, you know, we talked about this. It's about making plays. Park was down 1 at the break. They were down 2 going into this fourth quarter. But Parks had a big fourth quarter and an opportunity. Well, pretty much, I think, regardless of what Burdett does here at the line, it looks like the game has already been sealed. So Park closing in on their 16th win of the season as Burdett's free throw is no good. And here comes the second free throw. And Burdett makes 1 of 2. The lead is 9. Final 4 seconds, final shot. Bailey puts it up, it goes, but that will be too little, too late. And your final score will be Park 41 and Shady 34. With the win, Park will go and finish their year at 16-6. Shady will finish its year at 7-14, and Park beat Shady 3 times, twice in the regular season, and then right here in the third place game. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll recap, go inside the numbers, have Maddie's Corner, and we'll do all that when we return here on Video Productions.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our new Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And we welcome you back to the Raleigh County Convention Center as the game has gone final in this boys' third place game. And Park has defeated Shady 41-34 is the final score. And I think we're going to have maybe I'm not really sure what we're going to, maybe a moment of prayer here for one of the young players for Park who was diagnosed with cancer. So we'll take a moment of silence with him. And what a great gesture that was, as both teams in a moment of prayer there at midcourt. But once again, the final score in this boys' third place game, Park has defeated Shady 41-34. We're going to go inside the numbers, and inside the numbers are brought to you by Infinity Co. Infinity Co. offers no premium, no deductible health insurance with dental and vision coverage. They also offer a company-paid life insurance, prescription drug coverage, and a company-matching 401k plan. You can apply for a job at Infinity Coal Company. You can apply online through the Facebook page at United Coal Company. You can pick up an application at the Guard Shack as well on Independence Road in Sophia, West Virginia. Also, Inside the Numbers brought to you in part by Modley's Plumbing and Heating. The only number you need to know if you need a plumber is 304-253-HELP for Modley's. Final score, 41-34 for Park. They're 16-6. Shady falls to 7-14. And Eric, you have the numbers of this thrilling Park victory.
Okay, Maris, as you stated, Shady led by 1 at the end of 1, at the end of 2, and then by 2 at the end of 3. But Park was able to outscore Shady 18-9 in that decisive fourth quarter, fueled by Will Ferris, who knocked down 2 big three-pointers. Three big three-pointers in the second half, and to finish with 9 points for Park. Park was led in scoring by George Vidette with 11, who knocked down 5 out of 6 free throws down the stretch, and Will Ferris 9, as I stated, Cooper Phillips 7, Mason Schroeder 8, and Kyle McMillan had 6, all coming in the fourth quarter. Strong outing for Shady Spring. Cutter Boggs. Cutter Boggs led them in scoring this afternoon with 11, and Mason Adams had 8, and Eli Stevens 2, Kobe Duncan 6, and Jace Bailey had 7.
So the victory for Park, 41-34, and we'll now turn to Maddie for Maddie's Corner. And Maddie, your overall take of the Park victory.
Overall, I think it was a really well played and entertaining game. Both teams came to play. They were both prepared. They both played rather well in defense. I think really what sealed it for Park was they picked up their slack in free throws with Burdett's 5 free throws that he made in the fourth quarter.
All right, and there's Maddie's corner. Final score, Park wins the game 41-34. Coming up next will be the girls' championship game between Shady and Park. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in about 10 minutes, and we're ready to bring you the girls' championship game. And we'll do that when we return. For our crew here, for Nick Eskins, for Faith Alexander, for Eric Thomas, and Maddie Belcher, I'm Maris Lowry. See you in about 10 minutes. Final score, Park defeats Shady in the boys' third place game, 41-34. See you in about 10 minutes here on Video Productions.